Another month is already here, which means it's time to dive into the biggest game releases coming this June 2023. I'm Ethan Level with Level Up Gaming, and let's jump right in. On June 2nd, we have the next installment in the long-running Street Fighter series, Street Fighter 6. Boasting the beauty of the RE engine and 18 different fighters to play, and 3 distinct game modes, Fighting Ground, World Tour, and Battle Hub, there's a lot for Street Fighter fans to enjoy. Even if you're a new fan to the series, this one looks like a great place to jump in with all the added features and gameplay elements. June 6th, we finally have the release of Diablo 4, the 4th game in this hell-stricken dungeon-crawling action RPG franchise. Get ready to create your hero and go on a long, world-spanning adventure slaying all sorts of beasts, either solo or with your friends. This new Diablo has a massive world and lots of gameplay improvements and changes compared to its predecessors. I just recently got into the franchise and they are a lot of fun, and this would be a good place for new fans to jump onto. Also on June 6th, we have a new Amnesia game from Fictional Games called Amnesia The Bunker. Although the Amnesia series is popular for its puzzles and run-and-hide horror gameplay, this one looks to give you the ability to fight back, going in a more survival horror direction compared to the previous titles. You're in an abandoned World War I bunker, but you aren't alone, and you're gonna have to use everything at your disposal to get out alive. Before we continue, be sure to like and subscribe to level out your gaming experience, as it really helps the channel grow and lets me know you all enjoy these monthly videos. Coming June 15th, we have another horror game, this one from Bloober Team, called Layers of Fear, not to be confused with their first game, also titled Layers of Fear. But this one looks to combine the original game and Layers of Fear 2, as well as a new story to tell a complete story and close the book on the Layers of Fear games. You play as a painter, an actor, and a writer as you delve deep into their obsessive minds in this psychological horror game. June 20th, we have a new Aliens game called Aliens Dark Descent, which gives us a sort of XCOM style game set within the Aliens universe, where you control a squad of colonial marines on planet Lathe as they are set to stop a xenomorph outbreak. On your journey, expect to battle all sorts of enemies from famous facehuggers, alien queens, and maybe even the Weyland-Yutani Corporation themselves. This game looks like a lot of fun, and I am a big Alien fan, so I'm going to be picking this one up, even though I'm a little unfamiliar with the squad-based gameplay. And to finish the month off, on June 22nd, we have probably the biggest release of the month with Final Fantasy XVI. Bringing action RPG combat to the long-running series looks to revitalize the gameplay in a spectacular way, whilst also maintaining the signature Final Fantasy epic stories and RPG elements that are familiar to fans of the franchise. Featuring a dark fantasy story that was apparently inspired by Game of Thrones, this entry to the franchise looks like a true next-gen step-up compared to the Final Fantasy XV and looks truly beautiful on the PS5. Also, if you've never played a Final Fantasy game and are thinking, whoa, the 16th game, I can't jump in now, well, good news. All Final Fantasy games, with the exception of some direct sequels, are standalone stories and require zero prior knowledge, so hop right in. And there you have it. June is a packed month, and there are a bunch of other smaller titles releasing as well. Let me know down in the comments which one you will be picking up or what you're most excited for. I, for one, am looking forward to Amnesia The Bunker and Final Fantasy XVI, so those are for sure buys for me. Also, be sure to follow me on my socials, which are linked in the description below, as well as my Twitch, twitch.tv/EthanLevel, where I stream pretty regularly, currently playing through Tears of the Kingdom, and I play a lot of indie horror games. But, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.